Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're over here off Westport Road at the entrance of Indian Springs subdivision at Martin's Barbecue Joint. Now, as my loyal followers know, my policy is I like to do mom and pop restaurants, but sometimes I'm making an exception. And the reason I'm making an exception today is because a lot of people have reached out. They say this place has the best barbecue in town. And I was actually on the fence about doing that because of my mom and pop policy thing. But recently, I had a friend of mine who is one of the top Louisville gurus of barbecue, and I asked him, I was picking his brain one day, I said, you know, tell me some good places to hit. And he says, well, all I can tell you this. He says, when I have out-of-town guests come in to stay with me, he said, the first place, my go-to place I go to is Martin's Barbecue. So I'm not going to name this source because I don't want to make any mom and pop restaurants mad that he didn't suggest them instead of Martin's. But anyway, that's predominantly why I'm here today. Plus, I was here one time before, and believe it or not, all I got was catfish. I didn't even have the barbecue. So today, I want to get the full barbecue experience. So let's go on in and check it out. All right, before the food gets here, I want to show you around. It's really quirky looking place. Got all kinds of memorabilia and pictures of old movie stars and cowboy type stuff. Looks like they got a back dining room over here. Big open dining room floor plan. Looks like they got a big bar in here too. Widescreen TV. You could actually come here, check out some games. Yeah, pretty cool atmosphere. Family oriented. And we'll be back shortly with some food. All right. So you can see here, I got ribs and brisket, beans, mac and cheese. First thing I'm going to get into is the brisket, and I'm going to try some of this House Martin's vinegar-based sauce. It's their medium level heat. Unfortunately, they didn't have their hottest sauce, the Devil's Nectar, which I'm also going to put a little bit of that sauce, is supposedly their hot barbecue sauce. I'm going to go ahead and try this. That's some good brisket there. Not dry. By the way, I remember one of the people that said that they had the best brisket in town was my friend and colleague, Adrian Graham. He swears by their brisket. That's legit. All right, be right back with the next item. All right, moving on to the ribs now. I ordered mine dry rub because I wanted to get like a true taste instead of, tasting a bunch of sauce first. But these are spare ribs, of course. Wow. Look at all that meat. Oh yeah. Cooked perfect, juicy. Now we're gonna go ahead and try a little of the house sauce. All right. It's really good, juicy. You can taste that smoked flavor. By the way, I don't know if you saw up front, there were stacks of wood. They just don't because they're a chain, they don't have these things shipped in bags and just heat them up in a microwave. They smoke these ribs. Takes up to 24 hours process to cook their ribs. Be right back with the next item because we got a couple more items to go. All right, moving along here. I got mac and cheese and beans, baked beans. You know I always like to jazz up with some hot sauce. We're gonna go ahead and try this mac and cheese. That's solid, rock solid. You always gotta try everybody's mac and cheese. I ain't gonna say that it's the best, but it works. All right, the baked beans I heard were really some of the best beans in town. Oh yeah. Those are legit. Got a good sweetness to it. I think I might have tasted some bell pepper in there. Maybe a little onion. But it's got a little smokiness to it. You see there? It's got some pork in there. Really good. All right. Now, the smoked wings. I ordered them just dry rub because I wanted to get that true flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these. Oh yeah. All right. These are smoked, but I can tell they flash fried them for probably about 2 minutes before they serve them. Gives them that good crispiness. These are real good. And you know, like I was saying about Mark's Feed Store last week, one thing I like about this place is they don't over smoke everything. You go to a lot of these places and it's just smoke to death. All you taste is smoke. This has that light smoky flavor, but enough to let you know that it's really down home barbecue. All right, now I just saw Melissa smacking on one of them French fries on there. I didn't try these seasoned fries. Those are really good. You notice I didn't just take one, had a handful, but those are hand cut. Still got the skin on them. Real good. Be back with you on the next item. Right. Told you I had more stuff coming. Got to get the pulled pork. Look at there. Looks like it comes with a good amount of meat. Looks like about 1/3 of a pound of meat on there. Good. Not dry. Good toasted bun. Notice they toast it. Just give you some old cold bun. All right. Kenzie wants to work on that sandwich. Cut that in half for your sister. All right. Now, I'm going to try this beef brisket. Looks like it's got some pickled red onion on there, jalapeno, and some croutons. And of course, the beef brisket in there. You can try that. All right, tasting some smoky flavor there. Now this is the brisket chili, right? Okay, I'm looking for some brisket. Do y'all put chunks or is it shredded in there? Shredded, okay. Yeah, I was looking for chunks in there, but it's shredded up in there. That's why I didn't see it. But you can definitely taste it in there. I had previously said Chick's Barbecue and Blues had the best brisket chili in town. Well, I'm saying this is better. So definitely give the beef brisket chili a try when you come here. Comes with a nice little fried cornbread on there. Look at that butter just dripping on down there. Very good. Yeah, look at that order of fries that came with the pork sandwich too. All right. I'll be back in just a minute, and we'll do a wrap up. I'll be back in just a moment.
All right, this is their outside deck, which right now it's not set up because it's winter time. But I forgot to mention in my intro, this is actually the old clubhouse of the Indian Springs golf course. You can see this is the 18th hole out here, but I don't know if y'all know or not, they closed the golf course down several years ago. I'm sure the residents of Indian Springs were not too happy about that. But yeah, they instead of the building just going to waste, Martin's Barbecue took it over and it's going to good use. This smoker right here is a J&R smoker out of Texas. It's a mesquite smoker, and that's where you get a lot of your mesquite meats and everything here. And then this other one, what do y'all cook out of here?
So we do our pork and brisket out of here mainly. It's also a mesquite smoker.
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of people that, you know, they're like barbecue purists, and they think if anything's a chain, that like it comes in a bag and you know it's like heated up, but I know I did a little research, and y'all have a 24-hour process. You can see that everything's fresh, seasoned, and smoked. And I just wanted to come back here in the kitchen and get the behind the scenes look at what goes on in the trenches. Thank you very much. And here is the whole hog pit, where they at least once a week come in here and they do a whole hog. And you can see here, got all this. What kind of wood you got here?
So we use hickory, straight hickory. Nothing else. Nope.
All right, hickory smoked. Can't get any better than that.
All right, in closing, before I get to that, I forgot to try the hush puppies. You know, every time there's hush puppies, I gotta try those. A little ketchup. Good and crunchy. Moist on the inside. All right, everything was great. I'm not gonna, the only thing I didn't think was absolutely great was the mac and cheese, but it was rock solid. Recommendable enough to order if you're a big mac and cheese fan. Other than that, everything was top notch. As I said, I usually go to mom and pop, but with such a high recommendation coming from a very credible source, I had to come here, and I'm definitely going to be coming back. I recommend all my followers definitely give this place a try if you haven't already. I wanted some of that devil's nectar sauce because you know I like the heat. You know, with this COVID and food shortages, people aren't getting shipments in, and they didn't get their jalapeno powder that they use to make the sauce with. So I understand. I'll definitely come back so I can get some of that sauce. And other than that, it's a wrap. And y'all don't know nothing about this Martin's barbecue joint.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.